about to play Captain Flip. Now, this is a fairly easy tile placement game.
This is definitely entry level.
Definitely entry level. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, because board games are amazing, and that's what we do here at Legends of Nirvana. Now, Randy, can you tell us a little bit more about Captain Flip?
This is a 2024 release. Matter of fact, it hasn't released retail yet, or it doesn't appear to have. Board Game Geek rating on this is 7.0, and rank is 2148. It's a 2 to 5 player game, average length of 20 minutes, which actually is about right. It's a pretty quick game.
If not faster.
Age 8 and up, designed by Remo Conzadori and Paolo Mori. I'm sure I mispronounced those, and I apologize. Art by Jonathan Acomte, and published by Playpunk, which was part of the Flat River Group. There's also an expansion for this, which is the In the Jaws of the Kraken. It adds a 5th board. There's 4 in the box. And the MSRP appears to be $29.99 on this. People are selling it for $40 to $45 on Board Game Geek. Game Nerds has it pre-ordered for the cheapest, or out of stock currently. Nobody has it in stock. Well, there was one company I've never heard of that had it in stock supposedly, but Game Nerds has it for $21.97. Miniature Market has it for $25.99. So apparently this is already on Board Game Arena, and my sister was playing it a lot on there, and then the game came out and she kickstarted or backed it or whatever. She got it early. And it's definitely a pressure luck game, tile placement, and for whatever reason, Board Game Geek shows it as memory.
I mean, there's maybe.
Rhonda basically told me the memory is when you put the tile down, you might want to remember it's on the back side, so when you play the monkey, which causes you to flip tiles, you'll make sure you flip what you want.
That can be very helpful.
That's really the only memory aspect I can think of to the game.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, so that is all.
Alright, so let's get into quality components. You have a thick paper stock player board.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a lot of cardboard. A lot of cardboard chits. The tiles are cardboard. There's nothing outstanding on this.
No.
I'm going to give this a 5.
Yeah, I mean, there is a slight linen finish on the cardboard, and we already found that these little layer aids kind of can stick together if you get something on them and tear. So
what is that?
That's where it tore. So just gotta be careful. I'm not. What'd you give it, a 5?
5.
I'll give it a 5.5 because of the linen finish on the cardboard. That's very generous.
He's being very generous. All right, so moving on to theme. The theme is you are trying to fill up your pirate ship full to go on an adventure. In some cases, you're also defeating a monster, depending on which board that you're doing it, and you're doing that with your pirates. Now, the theme layered on-ish.
Yeah, but it is a fun theme for this. The cartoonish look of it all is fun. It's such a light game, you're not going to care really what the theme is, but you're going to...
I mean, I think it's cute for kids, right? It's a little pirate theme for kids. I mean, it's fine.
This is your pirate game that doesn't attack.
I mean, sort of. No, fair. But for theme, I'm probably going to give this 5.5. I think it's cute, but it's not all that in a kettle of fish.
I'll give it a 6 because I like the art style, and and it does make sense with the gameplay.
I mean, it does.
So it's not heavy in here though.
Yeah. All right. So moving on to the rule book, that was pretty light.
Oh yes, the rule book is only 4 pages, and the first page is basically not really a cover. It goes straight into the goals of the game, component list, which has some pictures. It doesn't have all of them. It just has a list and shows the coin and quantities of them. Unfortunately, it doesn't show you what everything is, but it's so straightforward. It almost doesn't have to. The gameplay, how it works, is the second page, and then the end of game scoring is on the third, and then the last page is mostly credits and thanks, but there's a slight FAQ at the top. So this is about the easiest read you're going to have because it's only a half page or in to begin with, and it's laid out as about as effectively as you can for you get into the game super quick.
What's the age range on this?
It's 8 and up, which is definitely appropriate. Yeah. I mean, you could probably play younger. It's,
like 6, maybe. I mean, they may not understand the scoring, but they could still try to pick who's on their pirate ship.
Yeah.
I mean,
so as far as the rulebook goes, it's such a simple game. There's not really much to go wrong here, and it does a fine job. There weren't any typos that I noticed. I'll give it a 8.5 because I probably would give it a 9 if it weren't for the fact that they didn't have pictures of everything.
Okay. So that sounds good. All right, so moving on to actually how to play the game. So you have all your tiles in here. You want to give them a nice good shuffle. I have the board that we're going to be playing. Everyone's going to be playing the same board. And you're going to not look.
But you do want to make sure the one with the pirate flag is in the mix because there's 5 boards, and that's the first player one, and that's key.
All right. Yeah, so I'm going to pick one. Okay, now notice that I'm going to reveal the tile with only one side facing, and that is important, right? So you can't look at both sides. So I actually ended up with a navigator. Now the navigator gets me 2 points per cartographer. I don't have cartographers, not very useful to me. So I'm going to choose not to accept them on my boat, but now I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to have to take who is being revealed. So, cartographer is revealed. So that works out perfectly. So I am going to...
So the cartographer gives you the treasure map when you get it. And it becomes a permanent every turn getting 1 coin whenever you get it. So at the end of your turn, you get 1 coin. A lot of the tiles are in-game scoring. There's some tiles that are, immediate
Well, I think there's actually a good mix. There is a good mix there.
So I got one of the swabbies. I didn't get a single one of those the last time we played. So I'm going to keep that one. And swabbies you want to have in each column, you want to have one. So that you get more points the more columns you have them in. I'll go ahead and put mine. I'm going to go ahead and start the 5s to try to get up to the top. Now, the game was going to end before you fill all your columns. You can't possibly fill your board because once 4 columns are completed, that triggers the end of the game.
I got pretty darn close, though. You can't. I bet you can with monkeys and different things.
Potentially, I guess, with the parrot, because the parrot lets you add extra.
Yeah. All right, so now...
You got the carpenter.
Carpenter, which basically, if there is not a bomb in its row and column, I'll get 3 monies at the end of the game. So I'm going to place him here. So hopefully I don't get a bomb.
Yep, let's see what I get. Oh, you look good. Well, I got a monkey. I didn't flip it. I didn't see what was on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I unfortunately don't want to play next to my guy because I like him being there, so we're going to just go ahead and flip that. And I got a navigator. Unfortunately, does no good for me.
But it's also really good to know that monkey's underneath because you may be able to flip him over.
I might be able to flip him later, so that's the memory aspect of the game. Is because I would love to have. Well, I don't want to flip him. If I'm going to do that, I don't want to put him there because I don't want to put him next to my swabby.
Well, yeah, okay. All right, so now I have the same one, and I'm going to actually take her. So I'm going to place her here. Now I get 2 money for doing so.
It is important to note that you always have to start at the bottom up from a column. You can't just play it anywhere you want. It's got to be from the bottom going up.
So as you'll notice, we'll keep doing this until someone finishes.
I got a carpenter, so we will put him. Oh, did you get your coins for your?
I just did.
Okay. I'm going to put that. I don't really want to fill that up. We'll put that there.
Yeah. So just a thing that some columns, when you complete them, you will get bonuses.
Yep.
But that's essentially the game. So when someone completes 4 columns, that's the end. And it ends immediately, right?
Yeah, well, it ends with the final player. Since you got first player, it will wrap with me no matter what.
So that's great.
So yeah, and they designate like anything with a gray background is in-game scoring. Anything with a yellow background is immediate scoring. So you can tell easily which one is which. There's another carpenter.
Yep. So overall, it's a cute little tile placement game. I mean, Is this better than Catan though? Don't.
It's shorter, so in the sense that it's shorter, I mean it's fun. I mean
it's a kid. For me, it feels like a very cute kids game.
Yeah, but it's engaging enough to entertain. I mean, Brian loved it, and I think it's not just for kids. It's definitely one that's appropriate for any age, and the fact that we all enjoyed doing it and getting in. Maybe it sounds like you didn't as much as the rest of us.
Well, I mean, it was fine. It's fine.
Oh, good. I got another Swabby.
All right, so Randy, give it a score.
There's not enough to it to go too high, but I think I'm going to give it a 7. I think there's enough, for a quick filler game, this is much better than most filler games.
Okay.
I know I try to objectively weigh games based upon, the fact that I don't necessarily like every genre of game, and if it's something I can't weigh objectively, I abstain from the voting. But in this case, I don't mind these kind of games. I like party games. I like games that you don't like.
No, fair. No, I mean, it's fine. It's a cute little kids game. I'll give it a 6.5. It's fine. It's cute. It lasts I would play this with Sarah and be fine with it, okay?
Oh, I got a parrot, so I get to draw again.
Oh, he's very excited about his parrot, guys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, another Swabby.
Oh, he's super excited now.
That's 3 Swabbies now.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to end up wrapping up this game because now we're halfway through. We might as well finish. We'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Bye.